Thank you so much for staying for the second half. We appreciate it. So our second half, because apparently we're brass players and we're lazy, we're tired, you know what I mean? We thought to ourselves, we wanted to introduce Alex a little bit more, to know more about what he does on the piano and his improvisation. And so we've actually introduced a holiday improv just of Alex works for our second half opening. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Alex to introduce his holiday improv.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is also a chance for them to catch up and get more of that thing they do. It's breathing, that's what they do. They do breathe. I don't have a whole lot to introduce this with. I was thinking, okay, what do I do for holiday improv? Do I think about some deep theme and really just meditate on the musical aspects, or do I show up to rehearsal and just try something and see what happens? I'm not going to tell you which one transpired, but I can give some idea of what this is all about. There are two tunes, one very old and one relatively new. The old tune is O Come Emmanuel, we all know it. It's been around for about 1,000 years, original text in Latin. And then there's a new tune I was introduced recently. I'm a music director at a church up in Waterloo, and we did this tune. It's a modern hymn tune by modern hymn writers Keith and Christine Getty called Come Redeemer of the Earth. And I heard it and I absolutely fell in love with it for the same reason I fell in love with Come Emmanuel. And I thought, it would be really cool. These two have very similar themes, very similar ideas. Let's just mess with these for a bit. So, for your entertainment, O Come Redeemer of the Earth and O Come Emmanuel.
Thank you so much. That was just stunning. So we are going to let him have a little bit of a break now because, he deserves that. So before we kind of introduce our next piece here, we actually just wanted to say, once again, thank you all for coming. We really do appreciate it. We are always sorry, I probably started that sentence off wrong. We're always in the market for new music, and as we are a brass trio, normally you see a brass quintet up here, right? So we actually don't have a lot of repertoire, but we would love to know what you would like to hear. So if there's any music that you personally enjoy and you want to hear it played in a brass trio, or if you want to play it in any arrangement, brass trio with piano, solo horn, things like that, because I probably should do a solo piece at some point, you know what I mean? Because I've made these two do it. But we would love to hear your input, and that would be our little gift to ourselves. Like if you have any ideas that you would like to bring forth, any jazz pieces, any specific concert music that you absolutely love, we would love to hear it. And if you want to tell us here, we'll write it down, and it might show up on our next concert. If you wanted to take some time, think about it, you're more than welcome to find us on Facebook or Instagram, Facebook at Bent Brass or Instagram at Bent Brass 3. Let me think. Soon to be website. Website should be up before the end of the Christmas holiday. So we will send out a big blast to let everybody know that is up and running as well. Without further ado, though, we do want to introduce the next piece before I keep talking your ears off. We have our lovely "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas." This piece was actually introduced in a St. Louis movie, and so it has those kind of elements of that St. Louis vibe, those nice, beautiful chords that you hear and that you usually hear in a brass quintet, but we've kind of dimmed it down for a trio. So without further ado, have yourself a Merry Little Christmas. right, so you get to still sit a little bit longer, enjoy yourself there. We have a piece that was actually just written for us. So you're probably looking at your program like the most wonderful Christmas waltz. Like, I don't know that tune. You do know that tune. It's just split up into two. So we have our lovely Christopher Barletta. Unfortunately, he could not make it today, but he did arrange us a few Christmas pieces, and he's mashed them up into a medley of waltz. Lovely dances. So I don't know if anybody has like the Carpenter's Christmas album in their CD all year round. No, just me? Okay, great. So, so the Christmas waltz is actually something that I cherish, like the bottom of my heart. I love it so much. I've heard it since I was 5, and once I started driving, that CD was always in my car. August, you know it. I'm one of those people that I'm a closet Christmas fanatic until December 1st, and then I go bananas. So the other half of the waltz is it's the most wonderful time of the year. Everyone knows that one, yeah? So if you do know the words, please sing along. The best part is that when they mash up, your words are gonna change, and you have no idea which one that you're gonna wanna sing. That's the best part about it. So without further ado, we do have the most wonderful Christmas waltz for you. It's your turn. Isn't that so menacing to say it like that? I am so sorry. So, we thought to ourselves, what Christmas concert would be without singing music? I mean, like, I have to put you guys to work at least, right? If we have to play it, so do you. No, I'm kidding. That's fine. So, come and join us. Our lovely Alex Reed will be playing all the piano parts. We'll be playing with him in verses 1 and 3. So first and foremost, we are going to start with, how did I do this? I got this already. We are going to start with Joy to the World, followed by Hark the Herald Angels Sing, Silent Night, and The First Noel. So let us just get ourselves started here, and we will play all the intros for you, and we will sing along with you as well. My goodness. I heard four-part harmony at some point. Who's a bassist here? Who's the bassist that I heard? Oh, someone's hiding. It's you. Yes, that was stunning, and I loved that, and I heard it. It was beautiful. Well, thank you so much. This is coming to our very last piece of the concert. We really, really appreciate you guys coming and enjoying your Christmas celebrations with us. Thank you for bringing your friends and your family. We were so happy to do this with you. We wanted to end it off on the grandioso of pieces, the Hallelujah chorus. If you know the words, it is traditionally that you stand, but if you'd like to sit, it's been a long day. I totally get it. You can do it. We'll stand for you, right? So I only have one rule, and if you know the Hallelujah chorus, you know that you don't sing on the rest at the end. You know what I'm talking about? It's like you sing Hallelujah like for 8 years, and then all of a sudden it's done. And then we bring you back in. And so it's like, we won't play in the rest if you don't, right? That's the one rule, right? So without further ado, we do have our final Hallelujah chorus. We just want to give a round of applause quickly again to Mr. Alex Reed for joining us. And thank you so much for all of the sound and the miking. Thank you so much. You guys did so great up there. Much appreciated. And thank you to you guys for singing. We can't sing, so we thank you for doing it for us. Without further ado, the Hallelujah chorus. Thank you so much, guys. We really do appreciate it. We do have some lovely cookies and coffees that were prepared in the back, so please join us in the lobby.